Your testimony can be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes. It don't matter. But the longer your testimony, understand it's because you've seen God in a way that people with short testimonies have not. God has greater on your life. So never let people try to joke shade about your testimony. And baby, yes, it is like a book. If I could tell you about what God has done, it's because I've seen him longer. I endured. I didn't rush it. God can use those that have a long testimony because there's no limitations on him. We let God be God in our lives. So if you got a long testimony, don't let nobody make you feel bad about it, because baby, I've seen God in ways that most people with short testimonies have not. And God, there's nothing wrong with that. But baby, you can't throw shade at somebody for having a long testimony. You can't throw shade at somebody, baby, when you haven't seen what God has done in my life. You can't throw shade, baby, no matter how it is, because baby, the light that's in me is going to shine bright over it. But the worst thing that people can do that do throw shade is when you give your testimony if they in it. So don't put yourself in somebody's testimony. Don't put yourself in somebody's life to become part of their testimony, because when things do come out at God's timing, make sure you can cover your tracks. Make sure because baby, there about to be some things that God's about to say. When he say tell your story, it ain't about making nobody feel bad, but baby, one thing about it, secrets and things need to be come out. Things need to come up. Things need to come up. So if you got skeletons in your closet, y'all better stop talking about people. And no, don't tell your testimony. You need to be quiet. You don't need to tell them all that. When you do tell your testimony, hey, leave me out of it. Nah, because you shouldn't have made yourself a part of my testimony. Because, baby, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have a testimony. Because, baby, if it wasn't for the things that God has allowed us to go through, our testimony wouldn't even be so long or great. Because even when you try to take us out, when we try to take ourselves out, it still didn't work. So, therefore, don't throw shade at something that you know God is covering and protecting. Because the moment that you do speak against it, if you don't want things going on in your life, leave people alone. Keep your comments and your opinions to yourself, but everybody ain't gonna be able to do that. So therefore, y'all better stay in your own lane. Leave people alone. Stop telling people what they should do, what they shouldn't do, and trying to correct what you do not know. Because when you don't know someone's testimony, what they've been through, or where they are, and what they walk in God, and you try to come into their life trying to dictate, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that, and see, people like that would be mad the most, because you're like, I don't gotta listen, I appreciate it, but take the meat and spit out the bone. I'm only gonna take whatever's supposed really for me, because if it's not for me, we not taking it. People that like control and be manipulated, and there are spiritual manipulating people. So therefore, don't use your spiritual stuff with us, because one thing about it, our foundation, if God is really working on you and your testimony is long, it's because your blessing and your calling and your anointing is higher. But baby, let me tell you something. Leave people alone. Leave people alone. Because God don't play about those that actually walk with him. Don't touch everyone. Do not touch my anointed or my prophets, and do not do them any harm. Don't come against them if you ain't ready to handle the wrath of God. Don't come against them.